guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Yinka and I am an Agile Coach. In today's episode, I'm going to be answering the almighty question every new Scrum Master out there keeps asking over and over again. And the question is, how do I get into a Scrum Master role with no prior experience? So if you want to find out how to do so, make sure you stay to the very end of this video, because in today's video, I share 6 tips that'll help you get started. And while you're doing that, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Now let's get started. The first step to getting into a Scrum Master role is for you to get certified. It's important for you to get certified because it's a requirement that many organizations require of you. Now, getting certified does not mean you're a master of Scrum. Getting certified helps you get your feet wet. It helps you understand the concept and the knowledge, because you get to learn from professional trainers who are equipped to transfer that knowledge to you. So it's important for you to get certified. Now, speaking about certifications, there are lots of certifications out there, but I want you to be careful so that you get the right certifications that are recognized by these organizations. Now, there are basically about 3, to my knowledge, that are very popular and out there and really recognized. And the number 1 in the block for entry level is Scrum Alliance. And so that is you getting your certified Scrum Master certificate. Now, another one that is closely related and equally important is the one from scrum.org, and that is your PSM, otherwise known as your Professional Scrum Master. Now, there is another one that is also popular, and I see a lot of new Scrum Masters out there also getting the certification, and it's called the Safe Scrum Master or the Safe Agilist, and that is from the Scaled Agile Framework, right? I almost forgot that. The Scaled Agile Framework, otherwise known as SAFE. These are like the 3 popular certifications out there for entry level, and you can decide to get either one of it. My preference is you get either a CSM or a PSM. And in addition to that, then you can get either the SA, which is the Safe Agilist, or the Safe Scrum Master, because that is a bit specific to like the scaling framework. However, getting even one is the right step in the right direction. So if you're wondering, what do I need to do to get started in this journey? I want to be a Scrum Master. Then you want to get certified. Now, when you get certified, you are only getting started. The fact that you're certified does not mean that you can apply for a job today and get one tomorrow. No, because getting certified is not the same as getting experience. And the Scrum Master role requires a lot of experience, a lot of practice, okay? So the fact that you're certified really does nothing to you. The only thing it does is it gets your feet wet. Now you have knowledge and understanding of the role of the job and basically everything that you need to know in theory about Scrum, okay? But that's just the first step. Now you have to take it a step further. And that takes us to the second step. Now, when you get certified, don't go running to go apply for a Scrum Master job because you are not qualified. Most of the jobs out there require you to have some type of experience, and you don't have it. That's why you're watching this video, okay? So rather than you rushing to go apply and get rejected, I want you to put your current knowledge to practice at your current place of work. You're probably working, and it doesn't matter what they do at the organization. You most likely might be able to apply Scrum and the new learning that you just received. So put that new knowledge to work. What are the areas where you can improve in the organization? How can you apply most of the things that you learn to work? That is the next thing you need to start doing. So you're not ready to start applying for a job. You want to start getting the experience, and put into practice what you just learned is a good way to start. So at your current place of work, how can you get started? How can I incorporate daily Scrum in our way of working? How can I speak to my colleagues about this new knowledge? How can I tell, my department about this new learning? Or how can I even incorporate it into the way we work? How can I introduce retrospective to the way we work? How can I introduce the Scrum board to the way we work? You've got to start thinking of how you're going to put it to practice. Because in reality, if you're a Scrum Master, that is still what you're going to need to do in that organization. So the best way for you to practice is for you to practice in an organization where you will not be judged, in an organization where your performance is not based on that new role or that new knowledge that you have. So I want you to get started today and start practicing, start learning, incorporate what you just learned. How can I apply it? How can I make my organization agile? How can I make my units agile? Like, don't even go to the organization. How can I make my department agile? How can I surface the challenges that we have? How can I introduce transparency into this unit? How can I make things more visible? How can we work together and collaborate more and solve the problems at hand? How can we achieve our business objective using this framework? That is how I want you to think, and I want you to put it to practice in your current organization. Now, the next tip that will help and prepare you for a Scrum Master role without any prior experience is this. I want you to get yourself a mentor or get yourself a coach. Now, there are lots of coaches out there who help people by offering one-on-one services to help you improve your skill set. Okay, get yourself a mentor, get yourself a coach, so that while you're applying that process at your place of work, you can be getting feedback on how you are doing and areas that you need to concentrate on or areas you need to improve. This will really help you out. It's so important for you to get a mentor. It's important for you to get a coach. Make sure you find someone out there that can work with you, off hours, and just share insight, share knowledge, and just share more resources with you as you advance in this journey. It's super important. You're about to enter into a role where learning never stops. So the fact that you have a certificate does not mean that, hey, now I know everything I need to learn. Once you get into that role, you're going to realize that there is so much more to learn. Learning never stops for us. Every day, we uncover new things. We uncover better ways of solving a previous problem or a previous thing that we thought we knew how to solve, okay? So there's just always new ways to learn, new ways to improve, new ways to do things. And so it's a continuous learning process. And working with a mentor or a coach would really help you grow quickly. Now, another tip that will help you in this journey is for you to join, groups that are out there. You have a lot of meetup groups. You have a lot of groups that help advance your learning. So if you don't even have the opportunity to hire yourself a coach or get a mentor, you can join most of those groups. A lot of them are free and you can easily attend it. You have online groups, you have like meetup groups that you can always go. I prefer the meetup where we go, because there you have the opportunity to meet other Scrum Masters, other coaches. You get to just meet other people that help you in this journey. But now that a lot of things are online, you can easily join one online and try to build a network. So try to meet people, try to reach out to people, try to follow up on people. Also, even online, you have several groups that you can join. For example, on LinkedIn, we have a group there that is called Scrum Practitioners, and you have lots of experts that are part of that group. So you can join that group, ask questions, share your knowledge, and you can learn a lot from people. I'm active in that group, and every day or almost every day, I get to share questions that helps people improve their learning, because you have a lot of people who have opinions about that subject that will share their advice and their experience with you. So make sure you start networking, make sure you join groups out there, and make sure you continue in your journey. So having a coach or a mentor is not the only way for you to progress if you cannot afford one, because usually those are paid services. You can easily join a group and just find a way to learn. Now, you might be asking yourself or wondering, how does getting a mentor or a coach or joining a group help me get a role? Now, when you join those groups or you have a mentor or a coach, you get the opportunity to learn directly from these people. These people are living that life that you desire to live. These people are currently in that role. They can share their challenges with you. They can share the success with you. They can share a lot of things that will prepare you for that role that you were seeking. So there's a lot of knowledge that you can get from these groups. There's a lot of knowledge you can get from these mentors and these coaches. It is super important. Having a coach or a mentor basically saves you the stress of all the things that you're going to have to deal with. Because when you know that these things are very common to agile organizations, you're better prepared. You know how to deal with it. You try to improve your learning to know how to overcome such challenges when they come your way. So don't underestimate the power and the value that you get from this meetup groups or from having a coach or from having a mentor. It's super important to your career, and it is definitely going to prepare you for that new role that you are seeking. Now, another tip that will help you as you're pursuing this new role is for you to find an organization that you can go work for that is agile. Now, you might be working in an organization where it's so hard for you to make any type of change, or you're trying to make changes and no one is receptive to this change. Okay, now start looking for other opportunities. There are lots of agile opportunities out there. Rather, there are lots of agile organizations out there that you can go join as a team member. Join an organization that is agile so that in whatever role and skill set that you currently have, you can be a team member. When you get that opportunity, now you have a Scrum Master that most likely will be working with that team. You can learn one-on-one directly from that Scrum Master. You can shadow that Scrum Master. You can learn how they do things. You can incorporate your learning and see why he or she is doing what he or she is doing. Now, if in that organization they have like an agile community of practice, you can join that community. Let the Scrum Masters know that you desire to have this role and you want to learn. Trust me, they will be more than happy to teach you and bring you up to speed. Your next job does not immediately have to be a Scrum Master role. It's super important for you to plan out this process so that eventually when you start searching for the Scrum Master role, you're able to get it and you're able to succeed in that role. It's one thing for you to eventually get a Scrum Master role. It's another thing for you to succeed in that role. And right now, today's video is focused on helping you go through a process that helps you succeed in that role. I'm not focused about you just getting a job, because sometimes you might be able to skim through and get yourself a job. But can you keep that job? Can you stay in that job for a long period of time? Would you know what you need to do in that role? That is what it's important. And that's what this process will help you achieve. So don't be in a hurry to go grab a Scrum Master role. Go through this process and you'll be better equipped. So that when you eventually get that role, you have what it takes to succeed in that role. Now, there's a lot of benefits to joining an organization as a team member. One, you're able to learn directly from, the Scrum Master assigned to that team. Two, you're able to learn from the Agile community in that organization. You're able to learn the challenges that are common to these organizations or to the teams, and you're able to apply your knowledge to the learnings that you're experiencing as a team member. So it's super important for you to first be a team member before you proceed to becoming a Scrum Master. Also, when you work with an Agile team and you work as a team member or a Scrum team member, you learn a lot, so much that it builds up your confidence, because right now you don't only have book knowledge about Scrum. You've experienced how it works. You know how to run and facilitate meetings. You know how to support team members, because you're learning how your Scrum Master is supporting you and supporting your team. You're learning how your Scrum Master is supporting the organization and how the Scrum Master is helping the entire organization adopt Scrum. You're able to learn so much that when you eventually apply for a Scrum Master role, you are experienced, and then you can share all of that information that you've learned. You can share all of the things that you've done while you're in that organization and acting as a Scrum Master in this new role. So working and putting your knowledge to work cannot be overemphasized. Honestly, it is one of the fastest ways for you not to only have a Scrum Master role, but for you to also succeed in that role. Now, the final tip that I have for you today is this. Once you're able to go through this process, you've been able to put your knowledge into practice at your organization, or you've been able to join an organization and you've been a good team member and you've learned and shadowed all of the Scrum Masters, you are now in a better position to highlight your achievements in your resume. You're able to share your experience, and now you've been able to use Scrum to help improve your teams and your organization, and how you've been able to use that framework to realize and achieve a lot of business objectives that your organization had. It's important because one thing I want you to know about looking for a job is this. Even though organizations ask for experience, at the end of the day, they are more interested in what you did at that organization. They are more interested in how you used your skill set to help that organization. So it's not really how far, it is also how well. How well did you do things at this corporation? Okay. And obviously, you shouldn't be applying for jobs that need you to have 5 years experience or 10 years experience. There are lots of jobs out there that require 1 year or 2 years. There are even some job descriptions out there that I've seen that ask for like a junior Scrum Master. And basically, maybe a year experience or 6 months experience is even fine. You can apply to those because you want to get that experience for yourself. And in that situation, your resume will be better suited for that role. And voila, that is how you get yourself a Scrum Master role with no prior experience. It's been a pleasure speaking with you today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you ever have any question, make sure you drop it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on that notification so that you can get notified every week when I drop a new video. And don't forget to share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, I can't wait to catch you in the next video. Bye.